Hi everyone, it's Evelyn with Evelyn's Crafted Chalk. I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be doing something with this board and base from ChLk Couture, and I really like this because you can chalk in the front, you can chalk in the back, so you can have two designs. You can use it as portrait or horizontal, and of course you can just, if you get tired of your designs, you can just wash them and reuse them. So I really like that about these boards. And they come in white and they come in black. So this one happens to be the white one. Today I'm going to be using an old transfer, well, a few months ago. It was a ChLk Couture transfer. Let me get it the right side up. And the only way you get transfers like these are through the ChLk Couture. And this one happened to be one from a few months ago. And this month's ChLk Couture in July is this one. This one you still can get if you join ChLk Couture. It's a subscription program that you sign up for, and you commit to 3 months. It's $21.99, and you get a transfer, a B-size transfer, along with 3 pastes that coordinate and a squeegee in your first order, and instructions on how to use the transfer and the paste and everything else. And then every month you would get a new transfer and the paste to go along with it. And you commit to 3 months, and then after that is month to month. So if you're interested in being part of ChLk Couture, send me a little message in the comments. I'd be happy to explain it to you. And I would love it if you would like to join ChLk Couture under me. So we'll have some really great deals, and ChLk Couture members really get some really nice perks. So with that said, let's see what we're going to do here. So I'm going to start off with the board, of course, and I'm going to use eucalyptus, and this paste I'm actually going to, and I'm going to bring my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. This particular paste I'm going to use more as paint, so it's a really pretty green, and I'm going to take a brush, take a bigger brush, and I'm going to wet my surface down. If I can find the water bottle somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. And I'm just going to wet my surface down a bit so that the paste just spreads a little easier. And all I'm going to be doing here is just spreading a little bit of this on the board to just give it a different background. And this is really quite nice. I really enjoy using these as paste or as paint. They're kind of fun. And so I'm going to go ahead and paint this board, not all the way, just to the ends a bit, and leave it kind of a little bit on the messy side towards the ends there. Won't do any straight lines. Okay, gonna cover that up. Now, I've been wanting to use this transfer, just the pig part of it, and I hadn't really come up with any ideas. But the cool part about being a designer with ChLk Couture is that the different designers share their designs, and you can kind of get ideas from them on how to use them. And so this I saw somewhere, and I really liked it, the concept, so I thought I would give it a try and share it with you folks as I do. Okay, so there's kind of the eucalyptus, and I'm gonna go ahead and dry it. Now, it's probably preferable if you use a blow dryer on a cool setting, or have a one of ChLk Couture's drying tools. One of these days I'm probably going to pick one of those up, but this is what I have now. I was thinking today I might be doing some crafting with the things that I ordered just recently from the new release that just started on July 11th. But my box isn't in yet, so it comes in tomorrow. So after tomorrow, I'll have some new things to play with, and I'll do an unboxing so that you can see kind of what I received. I absolutely have been loving using these transfers and paste, and sharing my experiences with you. I also did a make and take this weekend with some fabulous ladies. Thank you if you're out there and watching. Thank you for coming along, and we had an awesome time. It was just so much fun, and they made some really cool projects, so thanks for that. Okay, so I think this is now dry, and what I'm going to do is I am going to put a little wax on this. Typically you don't wax these boards, but because I laid down some paste, I don't want it to lift on me, so I'm just going to put a little bit on there, just so that if I put the other paste on, when I lay down the transfer, the sticky part doesn't lift up the chalk that I already have put down on here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the transfer, and I'm going to take it out of the backing sheet. Now these transfers, I've already used this one at least once, maybe twice, and so they can be used over and over, 10, 12 times more if you really take care of them. And the way to take care of them is after you use them, you go ahead and wash them very well, just with water and with a board eraser, and then you let it dry and put it back in the backing sheet. And you'll see that I wrote back here because I had already used it, and that way I know which way the transfer goes on that backing sheet. So I'm going to take it off of there, and it's still plenty sticky, so I'm going to go ahead and fuzz it. And fuzzing it makes it so that it's less sticky basically, and gets a little lint so that you can then place it on the board, and when you pull it up it doesn't stretch because it's not so firmly attached. So and if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, then use your t-shirt or your pants, whatever you have. You just don't want something that has too much lint on it, because then you get things on it like I just had something on there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to, first of all, close my eucalyptus, because you want to make sure that your paste doesn't dry out. But if it ever does, just add a little bit of water. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not sterile. Distilled water. That's the word I'm looking for. Distilled water, and just make sure you put it on there with distilled water, and it should be fine. Regular water may have bacteria or other things that could create mold, so we don't want that to happen. All right, now I'm going to take my transfer, and I'm going to just use the word farm fresh. So I'm going to line it up here about where I want it. So I will line it up, kind of center it, run my fingers through it. And what I'm doing there is taking out any bubble that the transfer may have, so that it doesn't leak anywhere or bleed, meaning that the paste will bleed from underneath, and then you won't have a nice crisp image. And now that I've placed this down on here, and I have a little something in there, I need to take that out because we don't want anything in the transfer. Okay, so then I'm going to take my bark ChLk Couture paste. I lock these up really tight. And I'm going to go ahead and mix this up, and I do that so that it spreads nicely. It doesn't have clumps in it, and what we're looking for is the consistency of yogurt. So that's kind of what we are wanting to have. I'm gonna lower my chair there a little bit. I was a little too high, and you'll see that this one feels a little thick. So I'm going to add a little bit of distilled water in there, and I'm going to mix it up, make it a little less thick. And I do have to clean around the edges on these jars. But sometimes you get busy and you just close them, and then when you come back to them, they're like, ooh, that looks kind of nasty. But it's no big deal. Just some water and then you're good to go. So I'm going to take my squeegee and I am going to only use Farmhouse, and I'm going to use the bark for that. I'm going to spread the chalk across the word Farm Fresh, not Farmhouse. Okay. And I'm going to do the little diamonds on the sides too. Then I'm going to pick up the excess paste and put it right back in the jar. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to show you here. I'm going to just lift it up, and there it is, Farm Fresh. Is that cute or what? Okay, so now that we have Farm Fresh, I am going to set that aside there, and I'm going to dry this. Ooh, that is still hot. And turn that on. I have to tell you that doing little projects and chalking is one of the most relaxing things I do. It's just like therapy for me. It's so much fun, and it makes you just feel like, oh yeah, I can create some stuff, even though I'm not terribly creative, but you know, you just feel like you can actually do something very cool. So there's that part. I'm gonna just check it there, and I'm going to now take the pig, and I'm going to use my backing sheet there. I don't want to lay the where I had chalked before into my board. So I'm going to line up the little pig here. Once I have it where I think I want it, I'm going to go and run my fingers through it. Okay, so now that I have that on there where I want it, I'm going to take my black paste, and I'm going to give it a good stir as well. Okay, now that I have it a consistency that I want, I will take another squeegee, and I'm going to very carefully do the little pig. So I'm going to just spread that paste all over the pig. Did you guys do something fun for the 4th of July? I hope you did. Say hi to me in the comments. I'd like to hear from you. Just say hi and let me know what you're thinking, and go ahead and follow me so that you can get notices of when I upload new videos here at Evelyn's Crafty Chalk. And I've also opened up a channel on YouTube, so you might see this video there as well. So YouTube has the same name, Evelyn Crafty Chalk. Look me up, and I will make sure that I respond. I'll check them out and say hi. I look forward to seeing some of your comments. So, okay, so I'm being very careful here because here's where the chicken legs start. And that's kind of funny to me, chicken legs, but Okay, so I'm going to pick up any additional paste, put it back in here, and let's take a look at how that pig turned out. Ugh, my fingers have chalk everywhere because I'm a messy chalker. Let's face it, still. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and hold down. I'm just gonna hold it right here. And he's backwards, but I'll turn him around in a minute. Okay, let's see that piglet. There he is. Isn't he so cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. Now, I'm not a big farmhouse kind of person, but I love these. And they're so cute. They can really look real nice in a little trio with some greenery or near a tiered tray. So cute. If you like farmhouse, some of these are absolutely for you. So there we have it. I'm going to dry it and put my, I'm just going to set my transfer right there. I'm going to clean my hands because I managed to get paste all over everywhere. But the paste at ChLk Couture is non-toxic, so it's all good. And it washes off super easy. It's not a big deal. So I just kind of wash my hands. It's not like with paint where you have to scrub it off or wait a few days in some cases if you get to put on gloves when you're staining, which is always a bad idea, but I have done it. And I just take a little wet one and wipe it off my fingers. And then later I'll just wash it off with some soap and water, but for the most part it'll come off. Black and red are probably the ones that stain the most. So I'm gonna go ahead and close my jar. And I'm gonna give this a quick try. So. Okay, I'm gonna peek at this, and I got myself, remember I told you messy chalker? I got a little chalk there at the very corner of the board. So I'm just gonna take a wet one and wipe it off. And then I have my base, and I'm gonna put my little board in there. Look at that, how cute, I love it. Doesn't it look great? Okay, so sometimes I like to do something extra, and I saw somebody do a little extra on this. So you can certainly put some ribbon or some twine around it. You can embellish it however you'd like. This is just to give you an idea of the things you can make with these transfers. And I have a little piece of cardboard here. I'm going to set this aside. Let it dry a little more. And I'm going to maybe do one more thing to it and see how it looks. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'll use it, but I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to use the little flag thing at the bottom there, little banner, and I'm going to line it up here. So once I line it up, I'm going to take that, I don't know if I use black or, I'll use black. Black again, at the bottom, take a little squeegee here. Buried at the bottom of the board. Oops, okay, let's do this. Take a little bit of this and spread it. Excuse me, I have a little bit of allergies today, so I'm a little hoarse and a little sniffly. So Let's see how this turns out. Cute. Look at that. It's adorable. I love it. This is really cool. I like that you can kind of take a transfer and then just take it apart and use just the parts. Not literally take it apart, though some people do. Just use different parts of it. And so, I haven't dried it yet. I probably should dry that before I stick my fingers in it. Which I've done. It's okay. Okay. And I'm going to put that right down there. How's that? Let me know what you think. He's super cute. I'm just going to put this on with some glue dots, and that way it's easy to remove. So I am absolutely, oops, go get some glue dots here in a second. I'm actually loving this. How's that? Okay, it's good having you here. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to say hi and like, and go ahead and share these videos. It helps the algorithm. It helps me out, and I appreciate you spending some time here with me. Take care. Bye.